a Q&A. Um, sorry, taking questions again. Over taking questions again. If you are interested in booking with me, I logged off and I don't know. I was like, wait, I need more money. So I'm here doing more readings. If you are interested in booking with me, you can check it out on my Calendly. If you have like a question that you want answered, let me know and I can if you don't have the funds or you're not able to pay, do write a question in the comment section. Please don't forget to like and share. Anyone that is interested, sorry, I can see that this needs to get a little clean. There. I was like, wait a second. I need to take a few more questions. So hi everyone. Please book with me. I can really use it. Let's see. Let's take a look here. Let me see. I'm gonna ask for protection, and then we'll get started. See my angels, ancestors, and guides. Please watch over and protect me, keep me safe, and help me. And, breathe in the energy of a Sirius B, our Father Sky. Thank you, Michael. Sorry, Michael just said I'm on a first name basis with him, which I love. But I think it's really funny. Anyway, sorry. I love that. I am. He's reminding me right now that Earth living is very negative. It takes a lot to keep yourself at a high vibration down here. That's all I gotta say about that. Well, let me open up my thing again. If you are interested in booking, please book on my Calendly. I do recommend it for anyone who feels called to. I'm going to do another set of readings. And I have more than enough energy. It's not the problem. By the way, I want to thank everyone that participated in the one I just did. I had a lot of people who rebooked. It was actually really, it's really nice when you have people who really connect with what you're saying. Anyway, give me a minute, everyone, and I'll start. So breathe in the energy of the crystals at the center of the earth. Wow. Whew. Sorry, just like the energy just coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi everyone, hi everyone who's here. All right, let's get. Let me do some shuffling and do some preparations. I feel really strongly connected to Pleiadean energy right now. Also, if you're interested, I am offering ancient Atlantean healing for ancient Atlantean healing. If you're interested in getting a healing from me, I do recommend it. I don't know, it's just it keeps coming up. Let's see. right. Sorry, I just had to change a few things. I believe I answered all these questions. Let's do a little more shuffling. Help me cleanse and clear the energy here. Angels, answers, guys, please protect me, keep me safe, and watch over me. Help me receive clearly. Help me stay activated and grounded, and help me be a true servant of light. I call in the air for expansion and flow. I call in the fire for passion, compassion, and transformation. I call in the fire for connects and receive full penetration of the light source. I call in the energy of the east. From the beginnings of understandings, I call in the south. For the growth, I call in the west. For words for efforts, I call in the energy of contemplation and rejuvenation. I ask my higher self to help me maintain my 5D awareness at all times. I ask that I may be fully plugged into greater intimates to the work that we are about to do here. Help me to prioritize like this. I also ask that we be to serve our light and review whatever I receive. I ask saying amen. Thank you. All right. Hi everyone who's here. Again, if you want to book, you can book on my Calendly. If you do have a question and you want to have it answered, you can and you don't have money, you can just write it in the chat box, and I will get to it if I can. All right. No, I love you. No, I care. I do want to give that reminder that all of us light workers, we've all been there, right? Especially if you're a light worker, I feel, you've gone through some stuff to be that light worker. You don't just do it, right? It doesn't come out of your mama, ready to serve, right? All of us have to understand, the complexities of life and have that compassion. So if you are interested in getting a reading but you can't afford it, just let me know. I have no problem. If I have time and energy, I'm giving you that reading for free, okay? Let's see. Sorry, Michael says, just wait, they'll come. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Just meditating if anyone wants to join in while I wait for someone to ask a question or to book, just to let you all know that. Thank you, Mother. Oh, thank you, Kelly. I want you to know I love you, Kelly. I love you like so much, Kelly. Okay. Anyway, So I have Kelly here. Let me put your timestamp. 10 minutes for Kelly. Kelly's reading. Let's see, where's the thing? Okay. Kelly, 10 minutes. What? So let's take a look here. Kelly. Okay. So I want to make this bigger. I'm going to start to write a book for children who've been dealing with neglect and abuse. That's interesting. I remember I did it's on my podcast, The Prophet Talks. I am the prophet, by the way. It's not like me gloating or anything. I swear it's not. But I have to learn to say that to own that energy. But I remember doing one with with someone who writes children books as well. I think it was one of the last ones I did. I do need to get back to that Prophet Talk. I actually really do want that. I really did appreciate meeting new people. But she writes children books. Anyway, this kind of reminded me of that just for a moment. You may want to make that link or reach out. I do actually have the Prophet Talks episode out with her in it. I forgot her name. Check it out. I kind of want to look at that really quickly. Sorry. Oh, you remember watching it? Thank you. Sorry. It popped in as I read the very first line. It was that. It was like, yeah, honestly, I don't know. Sorry. My question is how should I go about getting published? Interesting. Sorry. Kim comes to my mind. I don't know why. Which route should I take? So let's take a look here. Which route should I take? One of the things I can see is that you may be trying to use your intuition, or sometimes we get those cues and those synchronicities from the universe as a way to go about this. But what Michael was saying is that it's best to follow our inspiration. And I know that sometimes we get signs and synchronicities that we should head in this direction or that direction, or we should talk to this person. Just because they're a good fit doesn't mean they're the best fit. Does it make sense? Just because they're who stands out on a list, it doesn't mean that that's the person that you're meant to get this from, or you're meant to get published from. And my message to you, and this comes from Archangel Michael, is for you to follow your inspiration. It's for you to follow what inspires you. It's interesting. I actually feel it in my heart that you may get published by someone who isn't as connected to this as you would think, or maybe this isn't their forte, as strange as that sounds, but it's just a message. Sometimes, you look at who's publishing children's books, they've read so many, they're not likely to know a good one at this point. When, you know what I mean? Follow your inspiration, follow that creative drive, that creative spark. It's going to lead you to the very person that you are meant to be published by. A lot of us, we have soul contracts with people who are meant to help us further our goals in this lifetime. All right. These soul contracts people have to honor, right? They don't actually have a choice. These soul contracts are a necessity, right? For us, especially as light workers, because like myself, like so many others, I had to start out in life with a lot of disadvantages, right? Not really having much to work with, so that I can grow into that compassionate state. So I can be someone who understands things more deeply. And I've had to make a lot of soul contracts with a lot of people to make sure that I would reach the people I need to reach. So know that I feel like if this is something that really inspires you, you likely have a soul contract with someone who's meant to publish, right? And you're not going to find that person by scrolling, right? This is something that you're going to find with real creative inspiration, like real fire. All right. So let's take a look here. So how should you go about getting published? How should Kelly? And by the way, thank you, Kelly, for purchasing this. I actually feel like there is a lot of support for you to get a book, or for you to publish something, by the way, as well. I'm gonna throw this out at you. I had this vision. Maybe this is like where you got this dream of yours, but I saw you running a camp, something like that, with children or like youth. and it being really, really, really beneficial. I hope that makes sense. You know how like you go to camp for the summer. I've never did this. This is actually something I would have. I mean, I would have actually fought against my whole like going there, but you would have enjoyed it. Obviously, I want to make that clear to you, Kelly, as well. We fight against the things that are for the best for us, right? And as children especially. Sorry, I don't even laugh at that, but it's true, right? I have this vision of you running a camp, right? For youth, and that is something that you may want to take a look at. Oh, let's take a look. We have new beginnings. That grandmother energy comes forward again. Very wise here as well. It kind of feels with that grandmother energy coming to. Hold on, let me focus on that feeling. It kind of feels like with that grandmother feeling coming through, you kind of know how this is gonna go, right? I feel like one thing that does come to my mind is don't focus too much on the numbers. Focus more on what you do. I truly feel like I've gotten that vision for you, Kelly, that you're gonna be running some kind of camp. You know that God, what was Pitch Perfect? You know how like in the second movie, that they're running that like that group building camp. I see something like that, but for youth. I'm seeing 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds kind of thing. You're gonna be shaping kids. Sorry, shaping these young children into really, really good adults, and you're gonna do this by teaching them and showing them. Very cooperative here as well. One thing that does come to my mind is that you're going to help them understand more about their own creative spark and also help them learn to work together. One of the things that I had a kind of Akashic record reading earlier today really, really helped me. Sorry, I want to say changed my life. It actually has. But one thing that I know that we are in the growth of humanity are moving into is learning to work together, learning to support one another, right? Learning to give to one another, and even learning to own and honor those soul contracts that all of us have. I feel like you're going to shape and teach these young children or these young kids into learning to work together rather than trying to work and do everything on their own individually. And you're gonna really, really help us create a more a supportive, open consciousness. And one thing that I think that we all can agree on and we all know and understand contemplatively is that we all need to support each other more, right? We just do. Like this is a growing area that all of us have to grow in, right? How hard is it for you to open your heart to people that you meet? Very hard, actually. It's one of your steps, right? Steps to unity consciousness, right? Is to sorry, I just understood something really big. Thank you, Kelly. One of our steps to unity consciousness is learning to give love to the whole planet. I mean, every person that we meet. It's so difficult, and with that new beginning here, you're gonna help these children do that. But I feel it's in that setting, right? That camp setting. Let's take a look. We also have partnership and alliances in reverse. As funny as that is, I know. At least you can see me shuffling. You're gonna help people learn to build these partnerships. It's interesting. I actually feel, and this comes from your higher self. It comes from your higher self saying that you picked a life where you kind of do it on your own, or you've done it on your own, maybe for a long time, where you started where everyone starts, by yourself, with no support, and you've learned slowly but surely how to gain that support and how to build on that. And one thing that as someone who is I don't know, someone who's in I'm a cinema master and stuff like that. One thing that I've noticed is just throughout my journey is I did not ask for enough support. I did not build a supporting community. I did not build and cultivate those connections like I should have. Like the last year has taught me a really, really big lesson. I need to reach out to help, right? And then, when I'm looking around in my life and have no one to reach out to, that's not anyone's fault but mine, right? Or I'm not saying there's a fault issue, but I feel like you started out in life to understand both sides of the coin and understand that it's best to not go in it alone and to have that support, even if they're there just to cheer you on, even if they're there. Sorry, I'm getting teared up a little bit, right? Like someone's just showing up, just oh, I'm starting this thing, and they show up for that. Like that's a big freaking deal, right? I feel You're meant with that light energy here, the sun. By the way, sun's very linked to childhood, but the sun here, the light, you're meant to show people that it's best to do things, well, not only in the light, but with others and with others' support. And it's not in like I need others, right? It's they're there to support me, and you're meant to do this. This is part of your purpose, your life's mission. You came here in this life, Kelly, to do this. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but you came here to teach others how to work together. Period. Sorry, I'm sorry. I hate to. I just would need to like. I needed to like to get it. Um, it's important that you know this because this is a big deal for humanity, right? A lot of people don't open their heart, don't support one another. They like, in fact, they naysay, right? Like, one thing that comes from, sorry, it's from Misha, right? Saying that a lot of people, a lot of people don't even like, they don't even know that how big of a deal this is, but don't get, right? How important it is for us to support one another, right? We have intuition in its reverse. I do feel with intuition being in its reverse here as well, a lot of people reject what they know intuitively is best for them. And we know this as a whole. I think, as anyone can tell anyone this, right? We reject what is best for us. Us having support is best for us, right? Us asking for support and opening ourselves up to receive that support is best for us. But how often do we do this, right? We don't. And with this, suffering and silence in its reverse, you're meant to help, which, by the way, this is currently our mission here on Earth, is is having a more open consciousness, right? Having more open hearts, having more open minds, and not suffering in silence. This is why I did that over the last 8 months. I suffered in silence, and I struggled. This has been the hardest year of my existence, and I really do want to emphasize this. And obviously, I chose to go through it. Obviously, it's for a purpose so that I can learn to love better. That's actually my mission in this lifetime: is how do I learn to love better? How do I learn to love? I think this came through from Kanye and Jesus. How do I learn to love more equally? Very interesting stuff for me, right? But what did I do this year? I suffered in silence rather than building those connections. And you're meant to show young people so that they take these skills into their adult life, that working with others and opening ourselves up to receive that support is key to having success. It's not just having success, but having success sooner. We have passion ignited. You're meant to light their flame. I do feel here something that does come through with that passion ignited. You're meant to stoke their fires. Okay. I know your question is, we have spiritual strength, there's strength in that unity. How can she go about getting published? Sorry, I want to make sure I get that question. We have harmony. You're gonna get published by someone you're meant to get published by. Does that make sense? You also need something to publish. Sorry, I wanna. This isn't like me telling you this. Like I feel like you need, like, how like you go to someone and they have like you go to someone and like they publish this book. It gives you notoriety, right? It gives you a name, it gives you recognition. You need this in order for you to have success in that camp. I see you running this camp with another woman. I'm not sure if she feels like she's slightly younger than you, but you will run this with this woman. I'm not sure what kind of connection there is. There should be a soul connection. It kind of feels like there may be a romantic one, but that doesn't have to be the case. But this woman is meant to help you, but you having this book gives you that notoriety, gives you that extra publicity, and allows you to bring in all the people on this planet, or even, I want to say, America. I don't know where you live, Kelly, but wherever you live, all the people that need your help, it allows them to find you easier. What the great divine director says is it's access, right? You having a book published allows people to access you easier, allows people to access what you bring to the table easier. It allows people to know who you are easier. And that's important because you want that camp when you open that camp. And I do see you opening it. I see 10 years. Not saying it will take that long, but I see 10 years. When you open up this camp, you're going to when you open this camp, you're going to attract all the people that you're meant to. What's interesting is I see this being more of a, like, you know, you leaving this to your descendants. I see a son. I don't know if you have a son. You don't have to, but maybe someone you feel like is your son. You will leave it to him, and he will continue on and help teach kids, right, and teach the young people how to work together and how to be more cooperative and how to support one another and not put each other down. Okay, there's something in your childhood, or no, sorry, there's something in your life where you've been put down, and you get that feeling, and you know what it is to be supported. Okay, we have this is going to be in reverse deception and envy. One thing I can tell is that you're not going to really believe that this person is gonna that you're gonna be published in this way. It feels like it is a connection. Let me see, it's the person. We have victory and success. Let me see. Hold on. Can I get a little more? Hold on. I have. Sorry, my guide stepping forward. Let me see. This is reversed as well. We have material harvest. You know, it won't really be a big thing at first, but it will. Does it make sense? Sorry. It will have the impact it's meant to. That is what matters most. I do feel you're a starseed, and I'm feeling you're meant to bring in the starseed energy to this planet. What's very funny, and it comes from Christ, is he's saying that your planet or wherever you're from is meant to reach Earth and the beings of Earth, and um it's meant to reach Earth and the beings of Earth, and you're one of the people. I see two people, possibly three, that are meant to bring this in. The sun I see being key here as well, but it's you. Okay, sorry, I know this reading like took a turn, but it is what it is, right? We have power reversed as well, with the power being in reverse and financial material changes. I was meant to like make my debut in December of last year. What they're saying is a lot of people weren't ready for me to make my debut because they hadn't started these projects that you know I've been talking about in most of my readings. You're meant to start this project. You're meant to move in this direction. You're meant to uh to go about getting published. Go about starting this camp. Go about learning the skills that you will teach them. You're meant to do this. You're meant to bring in that consciousness, and you're meant to, you again, there's a strong emphasis. You are one of the people like myself who is meant to help create a more open consciousness. I hope that makes sense. It's like you are making it. You're like me. You're doing the same. Your mission is the same. You're meant to start this. The planet needs this, right? We didn't come here picking that one because it was just random, right? We this because it's what the earth needs most, right? What the people need most, and what we need most as well. And it's a beautiful thing. And this comes from Christ. He's saying that this is that, you know, you should, sorry, he hopes that you feel honored. You should feel honored because this is a big deal. And you starting this path is key. I can see Amazon. I feel like I don't know if I talked about that before, but Amazon can work. But again, go towards what inspires you, right? Let's see. Look here. Anything else? We have fulfillment of wishes. This is your life's work. It's your mission. Sorry, I'm not say sorry. I'm sure you love it, but sometimes, you know, like if you were to have like another mission, it wouldn't be that like you can achieve it. It wouldn't be that like it wouldn't. You know, when something matters a lot to us, we really care if we fail. Right? We really care if we're not successful, and I think this matters so much to you that you may not want to really pursue it because you care if you failed. My message to you is that this is your fulfillment, this is your purpose, this is your life's work. I know you'll care if you failed, right? I know it, right? I would too, but that shouldn't keep you from striving towards this and achieving this, okay? And we have authority in its reverse. I do recommend a light body activation with Katherine Tack. Your Merkaba, it will help you bring balance to your masculine energy so that you can use the internal masculine energy to direct and shift your life in the direction you want to, okay? I'm going to give you a link to her. She's the one I got an Akashic record reading from, by the way, earlier today. Katherine? Okay, sorry. She just said hi. Hello. There you go. Okay. Beautiful. Sorry. I'm gonna leave it there. I feel like that is good. right. Is there anyone else who wants a reading from me? Anyone else that wants the book, or anyone else has any questions? Oh wait, hold on. Oh, which route should I take? Let me just do like a last little thing. This is a very important a question for humanity, right? You asking these questions. I know that feeling. Will I be supported? Right? Will humanity support me? I feel yes. If I'm being honest with you, I know that not everyone will. There are some lower forces here on this planet, around this planet, that want to keep things the same or want to keep us down, right? We all intuitively or contemplatively understand that, but know that there are far more people who want to support you. Okay, we have spiritual union reverse. The woman that I speak of, she's important for you to meet. I don't know if you know her yet. Let me see. We have conflict and defeat. She's going to help you when life gets you down a little bit, when life may reject you. I do feel like some of the ideas that you have are some of the some of what you feel inspired by, or what you may teach may be a little bit on the. Do you know when something's a little bit controversial? I don't think it is going to be controversial, and in fact, I think it's pretty sound, but it may appear that way at first. And one of the things I've noticed, especially when I made my when I ascended in December, a lot of people think that because they think differently that you should really consider that, right? That is not my problem, right? What I need to do is stand in my truth, and my message to you is this person's going to help you stand in your truth, even when the world tells you not to, right? Even when the world says, even the world tries to shut you out, all right, or tries to shut you down, or tries to put you in what they think is your place, all right, okay. Anything else? We have this one, the waiting game. There is a little bit of this, like, you will have to wait for your fulfillment. There's a little bit of like, maybe you're not ready to do all of it at once. Yet at the same time, there's a message that comes from Christ, and He is saying that you, you wait as long as you want to wait, right? This doesn't have to be put off 10 years, right? You can do it in 6, you can do it in 4. He's saying you can do it as early as 2 years, right? Start that camp, right? Or have that summer camp, or I do feel like you're going to teach adults or something first, and then you're going to work your way to children. I know it sounds crazy, but that's kind of the feeling I got. It's important that you know. It's funny. I remember when I first started to discover like everything about like this place, about the planet. Or sorry, not the place, the planet. About my mission, about all the people that came here to support me. Like, damn, I have way more support than I realized. You're gonna have that epiphany as well if you haven't had it already. And with that waiting game being on the table, you're putting off your fulfillment, right? You're putting off your harmony, right? You're putting off your happily ever after, and you can put it off 10 years, right? And then we'll come back to this, or we can start now. And the message is for you to make that choice. How you can go, what route you should take, is deciding to take it now, and that path is going to start opening up for you. Okay. Thank you, Kelly. I want you to know I love you. Please I do recommend your Merkaba activation. Your light body, you can get level 1, and then do level 2. I got both. The only thing that has saved me from like low vibrations, or has helped me heal fast, is my Merkaba activation. I do it like 2 or 3 times a day now, and it just keeps my vibration high, and it keeps me sound. I just want to let you know that, okay? Let's see. All right, I'm gonna and no problem, Kelly. Thank you for booking. Whew. Sorry, I'm gonna take a break. I feel like I got this a lot. Okay. Thank you. Oh my god. Beautiful. Okay. If there's no one else, I will end the live stream. I seen one more booking. Okay. Let's see. Is there anyone else that has any questions? I don't mind doing a free one. If you feel called to, please feel free to to speak up now. I'm starting to do some volunteering at infant school. Beautiful. I want to spread a message to young children that they are worthy and that they are loved. I love it, by the way. I love that, Kelly. There are too many children in this world growing up and feeling unloved and unworthy. I totally agree with that. There's no such thing as too much love. It's funny, there for my Akashic record reading, that was the entire message, was to use more love, right? To channel more love and learn to move love into the energies that I may be having a hard time dealing with. So if you feel doubt or fear, I recommend you contact, I want to say, the deity Amaterasu, and to help channel more love into that anxiety, into that fear, into that doubt, and see it evaporate and disintegrate into light and turn into love. All right, I think that's it. Sorry, let me see if anyone booked. Okay, I'm just meditating, see if anyone books, and yeah. Ask guys, help ground me, protect me, help cleanse and clear my energy. Some healing. Yes, please, thank you. All right, I guess I'll end it there. Thank you, everyone. You take care. I may be alive later, by the way, unless you want to. Oh, hi, Alex. All right. If you plan on booking, you can let me know. I'll take a reading, but if not, I will end the reading here. I did the readings earlier today as well. And no problem, Kelly. Kelly, thank you. Let's see. Sorry. I'll meditate a little bit more and see if anything happens. Okay. All right, no problem. Thank you, Alex Amari, or Amaral. Thank you. You take care, and I may be live later. I probably am. I think I might be doing a collective message, so be on the lookout for that. And take care. Bye.